Hey, we have here today another integral from the Columbia Integration Bee 2022. This one's problem 19. We have the integral of 1 over 1 plus square root of x all cubed dx. Okay, I think there's probably a few different ways to go, but I'm definitely thinking about a u substitution. I think what I'm going to do is I want to make my u this whole 1 plus square root of x. This way, if I make my u this whole thing here, I don't have to worry about cubing it out and getting 4 terms in the denominator. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll say u is 1 plus square root of x. And then from here, I think I'm going to want to solve for x before I take my derivative. So let's see. So square root of x is going to be just u minus 1. Then we can square both sides. We find x is u squared minus 2u plus 1. And now at this point, I'm going to take my derivative. And so we have just dx on the left side. Taking the derivative of this business, we get 2u minus 2 du. And let's just go ahead and do the substitution. So for our dx value, we have that right here. So I'm going to write that in 2u minus 2 du. We made this our u, so our whole denominator is just going to be u cubed. And then to simplify this, all I'm going to do is divide this u cubed into the numerator. So let's see what we have. We're going to have 2 u over u cubed is like 1 over u squared. I'm going to write this as u minus 2, just trying to set up the power rule. Then for this next term, we're going to have minus 2, and it's just going to be over u cubed. I'm going to write it as u to the minus 3. Not sure why I'm running out of space when I got the whole board, but that's what I did. And now we'll just integrate this thing using the power rule. So we're going to have 2 u to the minus 1. I always get a little confused with the negative exponents. I don't know why. It's not a big deal, but let's just write it out. So we end up with minus 1 in the denominator here, minus 2. Integrating this, we have u minus 2, and we divide by minus 2. And then let's just clean it up a little bit. So here the 2's are going to cancel. Sorry, this is actually a minus sign here. So when this cancels, this is going to become a plus. And then we'll just do a little cleanup on this. I'm going to write this as minus 2 over u. And then here we're going to have plus. We'll write this as 1 over u squared. And then from here, what I'm going to do before I back substitute, let's get a common denominator on this. So we'll multiply by u over u, same as multiplying by 1. So it's going to give me a common denominator of u squared. So then when I rewrite this, I'm going to have 1 minus 2u over u squared. And now we can just go ahead and back substitute with this here. So in the numerator, I've got 1 minus, distributing in 2 here, we're going to have minus 2 square root of x. And then for u squared, I can multiply it up, but I think I'm going to leave it like this. We'll write it as 1 plus square root of x squared. So 1 minus 2, I can write that as minus 1. What I'm going to do is factor a minus out front, and then I can write this as 1 plus 2 square root of x over 1 plus square root of x squared. Put a plus c on the end, and that's it. Okay, pretty good problem with u substitution, so I'll stop it there. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day.